Hello everyone, welcome to this video organized by Waiter. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm just here to explain a little, very quick what we're doing. So we are interviewing restaurant owners that use Waiter in their restaurants to get some insights, not only for us to improve as a company, but for you guys as well. So I hope you guys will get some rich insights with this video. And the first person we're going to be interviewing is the restaurant manager in EagleWings, a well-known restaurant in Singapore. But I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to let him introduce himself. So let's go to the video.
My name is Marcus. I've been with EagleWings Group for the past 7 years, since 2017. EagleWings Loft was first established back in 8th of August 2018. It's a restaurant that actually came from the nautical team. So we actually initially had owned a yacht, right? It's EagleWings 1 and EagleWings 2. They are catamaran. And from there, we actually also cater, great variety of food from Western to Asian fusion in the yacht itself, right? And then and subsequently, we decided, only people that actually charter get to enjoy the food. So we decided to open the nautical style team restaurant at King Albert Park at KAP Mall. And yeah, that's how it all started. And I came in as a restaurant manager, and subsequently as the group gets bigger and being promoted to theater manager with handling the restaurant operations at the same time, building up the entire group. I believe the biggest challenge was to meet every customer's expectation. Everyone has their own preference of food, taste buds, and of course, manpower. That is also one of the biggest challenge we have in the F&B industry, and it's well known for the fact that it's very hard to get manpower in this industry itself. And in fact, how we actually overcome it is we had to rely on certain app, certain program, for example Waiter, and to implement it to ensure that the operations can still operate without the necessary manpower. Give me a moment, let me think a bit. I would say my biggest feedback was inconsistency back in the days when we first started the restaurant. Where SOP is still not in place. So that was one of the biggest challenge where we had to communicate with the chef. But luckily enough, my chef and myself as well as the team has been very diligently ensuring that all the SOP are followed through. And all these years, consistency has always been the key to ensure that we even won the Food Master Award. I personally feel service is definitely the #1 factor for customers to come back. If we can't actually give the most courteous service when a customer walks into the restaurant, they are never coming back. Of course, secondly, your food has to be of certain standard. It can't be, selling food that are not up to par at a price point that customer don't feel the value for money. I would say, you gotta plan your restaurant story well. That's one. You need to plan your whole entire operations before you actually start a business, right? There are many restaurant owners, they just want to rush into opening business. They gather certain dishes, but there's no careful planning, there's no thorough planning. The business will eventually fail. It's all about planning in a restaurant to make it work. From the start, when you open a restaurant, your branding, your story of your business, the food that you're serving, you need to be very clear what your goals are, right? And don't wait for it to happen and then you realize that, okay, all this doesn't work out, I changed my style, right? This doesn't work. You need to plan your entire business well enough that this is the route you want to go, this is the awards you're going to go after, right? To bring your business to the next level. And of course, marketing is definitely one of the most essential business tools in every single restaurant. Without marketing, no one knows about you. Yeah, gimmicks all has to be in place. My staple food, I do not do changes, such as my carbonara, my bolognese, my risotto. These are my staples for everyone who loves it, right? Pizza. While we create new flavors once every 3 to 6 months, and from there we actually uses the order quantity, and we actually analyze and see what's selling well, what's not, right? And through all these data acquired, we can make better planning, and we know what's the taste bud of our customers. I think back then, when the pandemic has happened, right? Everyone is panicking. I would say, we were forced to close the business for dining in, especially restaurants, right? And essential service like us only allows delivery to our customers, and those times were very tough. I would say it actually made restaurant owners think about creativity, how we can actually survive during a crisis that doesn't allow customers to dine in. There's only takeaway allowed and delivery. We gotta make good use of whatever tools we have on hand and try to at least break even for the month. There's no really tip, but I think timing is essential. During working hours, people can't come out for very long. If your food are delayed subsequently, no one is coming back. I think these are very important for restaurant owners to take note of during peak hours. I personally feel the tourism in Singapore is slightly dipping, right? Many of our locals are actually traveling overseas since the border is open, right? Cafes in future might definitely be facing some crisis, economic crisis, I will feel. But I personally feel if you are constantly creating new dishes and being innovative, right? I think we are able to sustain the business here in Singapore. I would say running a business isn't easy, but it's definitely worth the challenge.